Alright, so on our last stream, we managed to hit level 18. And the plan is, for now, is we're going to hit 20, activate War Mode to make this an actual scary challenge. And then probably go to Outlands for a little bit, and then maybe Legion. Hop to WoD. I don't know. That's later on down the road. But yeah, so we started out here in the starting area for Alliance and Wrath. And we've kind of just done a whole bunch of quests around Berean Tundra. Nothing, just kind of following the main quest line. So yeah, we just need to stay here for 2 more levels, and then we are hopping to Outland. I never checked the vendors over here though. Maybe some juicy upgrades for our epic gear that we have. No. As you can see, we are a fat item level of 4. So. And in case you're wondering what add-on this is to move and resize this, it's called Blizz Move, which it's quite a handy add-on because it lets you move around pretty much anything and resize it. So yeah, I think I picked up all the quests here. Where am I going? All right. Yeah. Yeah, a big, juicy item level of 4. And I was in some sketchy moments yesterday. From just some simple mobs like this. They got me down to 3%, and it was a little scary. So it's not looking too promising later on down the road. When we get to the actual scary parts of the game. The real challenge is going to be going against and avoiding other players once War Mode is on. That is what's really going to be the challenge. Alright. I think I'm supposed to be going over here. We'll see. Okay. All right. Oh, that might be an upgrade. Oh, plate. Nope, nothing. But I also forgot that since we can't use mounts or hearths or flight paths, it's gonna take a minute to get to Outlands because I gotta run all the way back to the starting area, hop on the boat back to Stormwind, and then take the portal to Outland, and then run to the starting area. We're not taking the flight path, and I'm pretty sure there's just a bunch of elites in the way, so we gotta hope we make it through that. That's gonna be a little intense. I actually didn't think about that until just now. The grind don't stop, that's right. Yeah, I want to say we made like pretty good progress the past couple days, but if we were using like regular gear and playing normally, like we'd probably be like level 30 or 40 already, honestly. But I'm enjoying it, sort of. A lot of sketchy calls yesterday. All right, Will. Don't be coming in here all negative, Nancy. I need to have some faith. All right, we need to have some faith. But a mammoth did almost kill me yesterday, so you know, whatever. A mammoth and a pirate. Okay, yeah, with the whole W energy drink thing that you were talking about, I went and looked it up, and apparently a lot of the people were saying that weren't influencers said that it tastes better than G Fuel. So, I mean, if that's the case, that's cool. But I will say, I will not sit here and tell people to consume caffeine if they're just going to be sitting at a computer. If we're going to be telling people to drink Dubby, you need to go on a walk, take the dogs outside, do something productive, do the laundry, and then sit down and play your game. I know I'm drinking an amino energy right now, but like, so it's a little kind of coming off as a hypocrite, but I did stuff today. I did stuff today. I work outside. But yeah, you should definitely not consume large amounts of caffeine, natural or not, and just sit down and like either watch TV or play a game. You need to go do something. Like always improving in here in the chat. He's a rock climber. I don't know if he's a good rock climber. He tells me stories, but you know, he's out and moving, being physical, which I support. Oh yeah. Give me that toolbox. What did you miss? I mean, pretty much this for like 2 hours or an hour and a half. Like, almost got taken out by some pirates. Let's see where they at. There's some like alarm bots here that walk around, and once they're about to die, if you're fighting them, they set off an alarm and it like pulls all the mobs in the nearby area to come fight you. And I was doing that, and I was getting chased by 6 of these things, and I was running back to the base to go turn in the quest, and they almost got me. It was honestly kind of terrifying, and that would have been a pathetic way to go out on the first run. Like, if I'm going to go out, I want to go out, you know, somewhat kind of cool. Like, either like a level 60 dropping down and just, you know, one-shot me, that's fine. But a mob at level 17 taking your boy out, I can't let that fly. But I say that, like, I did all that, and like these things right here, these Century Bot 57k, like, I did all that, but I forgot I was Night Elf, right? So, and as Night Elf, you can just shadow meld, and they drop aggro and run away. I have forgot to do that so many times during this run already. You're a tall one. Very well, then. So I'm saying, like, is this challenge doable in the Dragon Isles? Probably. I'm level 18 right now. Yeah, this challenge is probably doable in the Dragon Isles, but with somebody with more skill than I possess, because I completely forgot about Shadow Meld. Yeah, for sure. That's why I kind of like don't want to do any like random dungeons like the Dungeon Finder, because I don't want to be that guy going in there with a white weapon doing 1 to 2 damage. You know, everyone's gonna be like, all right, bro, like, come on, like, you're getting one shot by the boss here. But if that happened, I would just alt F4 and go make a new character, so I wouldn't hear them talk trash anyway. Yeah, yeah, they would. They'd be like, oh great, we gotta carry this dude through the whole dungeon because he's doing, you know, 21 damage a second. Because he wants to stream, like, now. Oh, God. Might have pulled a little much here. See, even that was kind of scary, and that was all my cooldowns, so facing like actual mobs, that's gonna be tough. Yeah, see, I'm just tickling this guy right now, and he's a nobody. And I was talking to Moody about this last night, but the one benefit to Monk minus the movement speed, like bonuses, is having Touch of Death. Touch of Death is kind of OP. Yeah, see, that just tickles him. And he's chunking. Oh my god. Is that a... Okay. I don't know, it's kind of stressful. Like, you gotta sit here and, like, focus on your health as you're going, because you get hit hard by everything. Like, 1 minute you're okay, you're at 90%, and then you're at 24% out of nowhere. I mean, hopefully this quest will get me to at least 19. Because I'm already sick of this little robot field. I think I'm just gonna run for it. Because we're all level 18 out here, but I feel like their aggro range is like super close. Or super far, like that. I don't know. Oh god. Oh no. No. Dude, Shadow Meld OP. Yeah, that's not even close. I still need a whole bar and a half. Dude, everything's so spread out. I don't know where I want to go. Because on a mount, that's not bad, but on foot, that's a lot of time running between quests. Okay, I might have messed up here. Just gotta survive 6 seconds. Shadow Meld. Oh yeah. The best part of WoW, like in general, or like on this run? Because if you're talking about the best part, oh, in general? Okay, I'll answer it both ways. The best part about WoW in this run, which this sucks and is very frustrating, it does kind of make it feel like classic again. with, you know, kind of the modern upgrades that they've done to the avatars of your character and whatnot. So it kind of has a classic feel. Yeah, getting the loot, but and I think Ethan would agree with me on this. I think the best part of WoW is just straight up the PvP and the dungeons, but like just the combat in WoW is so crisp and smooth compared to other MMOs that like I don't know how you could beat it. And I don't think anybody has beaten it in my opinion in any other MMO. Like you can make the argument for League of Legends or Smite. Even Albion has pretty smooth combat, but those are completely different games. Like the Knights of the Old Republic, you know, not saying copied WoW, but it's the same thing, but with the Star Wars cosmetic wrapped in it. But it's still not as smooth. Oh crap! It's still not as smooth as like WoW. It's still kind of, I don't know. Knights of the Old Republic is still kind of got some clunk to it. You know what I'm saying? And like Final Fantasy 14, the for one the PvP was kind of non-existent. I think in our group, like we went and to go look for it, and it's like, oh, this sucks. But still, the combat, like, it just didn't feel as crisp and as tight as WoW does. And WoW was, you know, we're talking 2004 tech here. I know it's not 2004 tech right now, but at that undercoat, that base platform, the foundation, that's 2004 tech, baby, and it's still holding it up till this day. So that's the best part of WoW for me. Is this the one where they're going to be making it like it's like a League slash WoW mashup? Is that the one you were telling me about? Yeah, is that the one we were talking about? Where it's like if they release it, I don't want to know anything about the lore. Like keep the lore secret. Like don't be putting out books like Blizzard does. Oh, okay, I got you. What game was it that you told me you signed up for today that we were talking about with the video you showed me? What was it called? Yeah, no, I know what you meant. Pal World. Yes. Is it like is it alpha or like beta still? And you're like trying to get access to it? It looks ridiculous. Like I don't know how they got away with the with their Pokemon knockoffs cuz a lot of them look like dead on just with some color tweaks. Yeah, Pal World. Oh, okay, cool. So it's just in beta. Dude, this elevator is like way too fast. It needs to calm down. Dude, you're gonna have to stream some of that in Discord because it looks it looks like completely like just I don't even know how to describe it, like just over the top, like unnecessary, ridiculous. Why would you make this type of game? And at the same time, it looks like so much fun to play. Are y'all still playing? I thought y'all were sweating Valheim still. Are y'all still doing that? Does anybody in our group play Valorant? Because Colin's a big Valorant player. But I told him I would be the worst person to. I've never even picked up the sticks on Overwatch. I would be a hard carry for like months probably. Damn, really? That's far. This is a far, far trek to be going for one level, but I don't see any other option.
Good day to you. Very good. Hi, how are you? Off and away.
Man. guess that kind of works. Yeah, I could probably show you the exact one that almost got me yesterday. Yeah, he's a big boy. I'll go find him. Cause he roams around. He's the big bull of this land. Yeah, I mean I don't think he's like much like the actual avatar is much bigger, but he's red and not yellow like the other ones. But he walks around with this herd, you know, all his mammoth hoes, you know, and all his children, and he just kind of roams around. And I accidentally walked across his path, and he almost one shot me. Yeah, but he's got all his ladies walking around with him. He's over here somewhere. I don't know where he's at today, but he was walking around up there yesterday. And yeah, I walked across his path, and he got after me, that's for sure. What up, Adam? Yeah, I don't know where the big one's at, but he's around here somewhere. What up, man? Yeah, I can't believe I made a character on the wrong, not even the wrong server. I didn't even make one on SOD. I made it on just Classic. And got up to level 3 before Ethan caught it. And like some days I'm like, yeah, I'm really good at World of Warcraft, and then other days I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I need to just not. I just need to delete this game. Yeah. I'd be like, I don't know where these runes everybody's talking about. I haven't found one, and I'm level 25. Yeah, just because I have 15 years of experience doesn't mean it's good experience, you know. Like you could work at McDonald's for 15 years and still suck at salt and fries. Everyone's experienced that. What, Pal World or WoW? Yeah, well the problem is now is there's so many versions of WoW. It's like, which are you downloading the right one? Are you downloading retail WoW, Wrath Classic, or Classic with hardcore sod? Uh, and when you're in Classic, are you making sure that you're clicked in the right tab to do Season of Discovery, and actually make a correct character on the correct server where all your friends are at, and then you don't. 'Cause I had to ask them in, yeah, I had to ask them in Discord. I'm like, all right, where do you download SOD at? Because I have no clue. I can't figure it out. Yeah, Ethan started explaining he started getting too deep in the rune system in SOD on his priest, and I was like, dude, like, you gotta slow down. My small WoW brain doesn't comprehend what you're talking about right now. It is cool though. It works kind of like, almost like Azerite traits from BFA, or the old kind of glyph system. I would compare it to that as well. I can't comment on that because I haven't found one yet, because I had to make like 2 characters to get to the right server. Oh, is that an upgrade? Yes, sir. Oh my god, 3 armor. Oh, god, that's fat. You could probably just stop collecting gear now. That's all I needed. Are you stuck on the screen that says installing, or in like getting ready to install, and it's like trying to download the installer but it's going super slow? I was having that issue yesterday, but once the installer got downloaded, then it went super fast. Yeah, mine was going like 1 kilobits per like 30 seconds. I was like, all right, we're paying for fiber here. I know there's something funky going on, like under the hood. I don't know how to solve it, but I was trying all sorts of things to get it to go faster. But I think it took like, oh god, I think it took like, I want to say like an hour and a half just for the installer to finish doing its thing, and then it downloaded. Are you doing like a fresh install of WoW? Like, did you like completely uninstall it? Because if you like completely uninstalled it from the last time you played, it could probably be a hot minute before you're caught up in all the like patches and stuff. Oh, yeah. Are we over here with the walrus people? Oh my god. They're just reskinning and reusing old NPCs in Dragon Isles now. That's cool.
Stay warm. Visit again when you can.
In World of Warcraft context, this is my least favorite like race in the game. Like, if they could just delete these characters out, I would be so happy. Like, I don't know. It's just something about them. Like, it's not Warcrafty to me, like a walrus, which the argument was made for like pandas as well, even though, like, you know, Pandarians went back to Warcraft 2 or 1. The BFA turtle, yeah, I agree. Oh my god, yeah, don't start. Yeah. Dude, I completely put that out of my brain until just now. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that one, Adam. That's probably worse than the walrus people. Cause old Grandma Turtle, she just on every world quest, she just had to put her shell into everything, and so you always had to hear her voice. Super annoying. Yeah, what was they had a whole bunch of them. What was the zone with like it was like kind of swampy and it had all the like frogs in it and stuff. A lot of those turtle quests were over there too. It was super annoying. And even in the, on like the PvP world quest, you'd have to like hear her voice. I'm like, all right, this is getting a little ridiculous. And we talking about that, and here's a damn turtle right here. You know. Yeah, honestly, I think BFA ruined like pirates and like the whole troll like voodoo theme for me. Like if they could just not do anything with an expansion that involves pirates, voodoo, walruses, or turtles for a long time, I would be happy.
Don't have a target.
Yeah, yeah. And then I always got a Wamsamdi update from Dave because that was like his favorite character of all time in WoW. So if anything happened in the story, you know, before we played through it, I already knew because of Dave. And that's back when he would play that bullshit unholy Death Knight spec with the zombies and the Death Strike before they like nerfed it. Yeah, dude. Oh, he was such a like that just sums up Dave's playstyle perfectly through all content. Yeah. Like he's a mono black player in Magic. He's a zombie boy in BFA. And then in Hearthstone, he's like a I don't know this season, but I know last season he was like a mill warlock deck builder. I was like, dude, you're just like the worst type of person. Yeah, yeah. Like he would play mill in Hearthstone, but in real life he wouldn't play mill at all. The only two people that have mill decks are me and you. He still runs it? Yeah, that sounds right.
What?
Hmm. Yeah, I would say that we need to play some commander sometime soon with all the guys, but Will's been trying to get everybody on the board game train because he's invested a lot of money on board games, and he wants us to play it with him.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Very well then.
But yeah, I mean, we spent all these money on on these magic cards. We need to use them. I don't know if it's...
Too far away.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like even once you do like learn magic, you never truly learn magic. Like, especially at the rate that they pump out cards, I feel like it's hard. It's so hard to stay on top of new builds and stuff or new strategies because they're always either reprinting something or they're printing new stuff that's like, oh, this kind of breaks the game. Why am I playing this way now? Oh, what, that card's $40 and it just came out? Cool. Yeah, and if you were to ask Will, he'd be like, oh, bro, I didn't know we were playing with some legacy cards. I'm like, dude, this came out in like 2010. That's not like, if it was like a 1994 like beta, I'd be like, all right, yeah, you're right. But I like using the super old lands with like the white borders. Just because, I don't know, you literally, you give them a penny, now you'd get like 10 of them. Just because they're trying to get rid of them. You'd be like, okay, bro, I didn't know we were playing with old cards. Yeah. Yeah. And he's like, and I'm like, dude, it's just a land. You know, I'm not over here exsanguinating people like Dave the wrong way because he doesn't know the rules. This is not my fault. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I love those lands. And I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know if if it's like a smart move to play with Will anymore because he's been playing with all those his other group all the time, like the crazy dudes that drop like crazy money on cards. And so he's been out there just sitting there deck building these crazy like strategy decks that I don't think we need to be. I mean, we obviously still need to be scared of Dave, but I think Will's on a whole nother like third eye level of magic. Yeah, my boy needs to chill. I think though, I mean, I started the process last night, but I think I'm gonna make a like a monk border like over like stream overlay for my camera. It's gonna have like the monk crest up here, and I think like they're like that green mist like class color like kind of going around the border. I don't know. I'm still working on it, but I think that would be fun to do. Yeah, the camera frame, like around, like around the whole border of the camera.
All right, Ethan. Very good. Off and away.
And then probably like immediately die as soon as I get into the game after, you know, spending like 10 hours on making this cool overlay for the camera. You know, or get like 1400 in solo shuffle. Be like, I'm not good at the game, but check out that frame, bruh. Yeah, dude, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, man. He's a whole half a level. So he's almost level 2. Cholo shuffle, yeah. I would be like level 4, but I made a character on the wrong, not even the correct server. I made it on the wrong game. So that's on me. Ethan showed me everyone's parses last night. That it looks like the whole group is just cranking. Yeah, yeah, he showed me Jake's parses. What's the name of y'all's guild? Is that it? Nice. Yeah, Ethan up there in the top like 200 on the priest, man. Representing the guild.
Good day to you. Very good. Alrighty then. Off and away.
But now I'll get him leveled up quickly. I'll put in a little bit of work tonight after the stream. Get that resto up. Like I know Kevin's like a resto druid pumper and has been since I don't know how long, Cataclysm maybe, but whenever I think of resto druid, I think of Jake's Moonstrive from Wrath. Watching him heal ICC, dude. Like when I think of a resto druid, that's what I picture in my head. Like I know Kevin's been pumping for a long time as the resto druid, but you know, my first exposure to that class was Jake. You know, he's a freak on anything he plays. Yeah, Moonstripe, baby. What made you play Hunter instead of Mage? Did you just get tired of Mage from all the classic? Like TBC and like Wrath and like Vanilla? Or did you just assume that Hunter was gonna be like super meta, so you're like, alright, I'm switching it up. Hell yeah. Yeah, I feel like that makes it more like accessible to like other players, like beginning players too. Like you don't have to make the monstrous climb all the way to 60. You're chilling at a cool 25. Unless you're coming into it late like I did in like 3 weeks they're releasing the level push, but whatever. especially if you've been doing, if you've been playing every season of Classic like TBC and Wrath. Like it's kind of a nice break having to only go like 25 levels, even though you're technically restarting. I mean, I know the runes added like an additional factor in the how they're doing the raids and the new gear kind of makes it refreshing. But that level 25, like that's a good sweet spot to be hitting.
Very well then. Very good.
All right, I think this is the last quest we need to turn in, and then we're gonna be 20, and we're popping on war mode, and that's when it gets serious. Because even if I fight somebody at a similar level as I am, like if I fight another 20, like Horde player, I don't stand a chance in hell with zero, you know. I have, 15 armor with no stats. I mean, I got 10 crit and 10 mastery, 1% haste, but I don't know. I have like no stam. That's going to be rough. Especially later on when people actually have verse and all that, like, you know, creeping up towards Shadowlands and stuff. I gotta like avoid everybody. Oh, what the hell?
Hey. Be seeing you. Right.
Yes, sir. All right. What do I need right now? Let's go with that. All right, boys. Men, women, orcs, night elves. We're about to go back to Stormwind and engage war mode. Crank it up a notch. But we got to run there first, so it's going to be a hot minute before we're actually able to do that.
Need to get closer.
Yeah, once we get that cranked on and go to Outlands, that's when it'll be. I mean, maybe not Outlands. I don't think there'll be anybody there to like really be scared of. But once we get towards like Legion, you know, I feel like we'll start encountering some problems in Legion. I feel like. Because up to this point, it's just been like classic simulator. Like nothing, there's nothing really to be scared of. But once we run into those hard-hitting mobs and actual players, that's when it's intense. Like that hunter you were deucing up in SOD last night. You know, he was just out there questing, living his best life. And he didn't know what hit him. He couldn't do anything. Once you feared his pet, like, I feel like that would be me, you know. but I'm the pet being feared, but it's really just like a two-shot. And then old Voltorb here is going to be getting deleted, and his son is going to have to take over and redo this whole thing.
I need to target something.
All right. Now we got to go back to Stormwind. Okay. I was seriously about to be standing on this boat for like 10 minutes, not realizing that's not the actual boat to go back to Stormwind. Oh my god, no, please, 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 please. Of course. Alright, so we'll sit around for another 5 minutes and catch the next boat to Stormwind. It's alright. Go Boomer Gamer, how dare you? Did you see me miss that boat? I hope you didn't. I hope you just came in here and you didn't see me fail like that. That would have been terrible. Okay, thank you. Yeah, dude, I was standing on that boat. I was like, this, yeah, it's the big ship in the water. You know, take you back to Stormwind. But no, here, the actual dock. You know, here. But I mean, I don't know, man. When we played Wrath, we never played Alliance. Not that I remember. But you know, whatever. But I just joined SOD. I got a Resto Druid in the works to join y'all's group. Just tell me where I need to submit my application for the guild. You know, and to be in group 1 with the other healers. You could probably bump Ethan. You could put me in there. It's fine. We'll do real good. Okay, is that it for the application process? Hell yeah. Yeah, because they showed me your parses as a tank, and you were in like the bottom, like, I don't know, 27 percentile. I was like, man, how's it going, Kit? We are medium drunk. Nice. Yeah, they told me, I forgot what sword they said you got from, was it your last raid, or, and they said that you're just straight pumping now. I saw some of the detailed charts, man. You're up there, number 1, Hoslick, which I'm glad you brought that name out of retirement. I don't know. Damn, 10 lockouts? Well, I'm glad you're tanking. 'Cause we don't need Ethan taken, that's for sure. I don't know if you've seen his work in retail, but it was rough. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I distinctly remember. I mean, granted, this is like Shadowlands, but we were trying to. Someone was trying to tank like an 18 key that it was his like one of his first mythics in a while, and it was a little rough, if I remember correctly. All right, boys.
For the Alliance!
Now it's time to be a man and turn on war mode. This is when it gets real. Okay, so we need to go back to Chromie, get out of Wrath timeline, and then hop into Outland timeline, go to the portal, and instead of flying to the starting area for Alliance, we need to run there. Through the elites, I think. I don't know if that's possible. We're going to find out, though. Yeah, I have that feeling coming. If I do die on this guy, though, which I already know it's definitely going to happen at some point in the near future, I'm definitely not going to stay Night Elf. I'm going to change up the race to keep my sanity intact. So I don't know. I might want to go Orc next. Orc sounds fun just because the starting area is simple. Dude, I don't know where I'm going in Stormwind. Yeah, I don't think I've ever just ran through that area in Outland, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Will you pull aggro instantly? Maybe. I would assume that's what happens.
It's like meeting again for the first time.
All right.
You look quite prepared.
I don't know. Maybe there's enough room to like go around the army assaulting the portal. We'll see. I don't know. Because I said no mounts and no flight paths for this run. So, like, am I allowed to take portals? Because I don't see how that's any different from taking a flight path. Or do I need to go travel all the way to... Do I need to travel on foot all the way to the dark portal and then walk through it? Right? I think that's like the more like what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to walk there. Like, that makes more sense. Because that wouldn't be fair not taking a flight path but taking a portal. It's like... Alright, you ran us here during Classic. How do I get to the Blasted Lands from Stormwind? sure. Dude, Pal World? Dude, Collins just downloaded that too. He just got got into the like beta for it. Kalen's brother. He showed me the trailer for it, I think either last week or the week before that. It just looks so ridiculous and over the top. Like, I don't know. It looks so much fun. Like, they didn't even try to, like, really change up the Pokemon at all. It's like, it's just some slight tweak to the contrast colors. And it's basically the same thing. Yeah, dude. Like, nothing. How they got away with it, I have no clue. I'm only a Pokemon enjoyer of the OG, of the first gen. A little bit of the second gen, but mainly the first gen. Because I feel even after the third gen, they kind of start, you know, losing that. They start getting a little ridiculous. And now, it's even more ridiculous than the third gen. Like, y'all are just... I'm pretty sure they're on one of those, like, little simulators online, and it's like, all right, mesh 17 Pokemon together and see what comes out. All right, that's it. Because they're starting to look like Digimon on a lot of them, which I'm not okay with. Oh God, I don't remember. Yeah, I agree. What? We got to run through Red Ridge Mountains, Duskwood, Swamp of Sorrows, and then to Blasted Lands, correct? That's the path? Or did Cataclysm screw all that up? I don't know. Because it feels like almost yesterday when we ran there in Classic, but this ain't Classic. This is what I need right here, Flying Serpent Cake. Does the player base like feel like it's really healthy? Like, is there like feel like there's a lot of people there? I haven't looked at any of the like server numbers or anything like that, but I feel with it being split between Wrath and Hardcore and SOD, kind of thins out the player base a little bit now. I dig it. Yeah, I figure with Hardcore, after, you know, those first couple deaths, you're like, all right, this is not as enjoyable as it first sounded. That's good. Cause I mean, maybe Jake, maybe you know, but I was asking Ethan this yesterday. I watched some kind of like press conference on SOD, and the guy up there was talking about they're gonna release old like classic dungeons that never got released in 2004 and actually release those dungeons or raids in SOD this time. I think that's what he was saying. And if so, that's badass because it'll be like playing World of Warcraft for the first time again because it's actual like 2004 content that's coming out in 2024. No. Well, that's yeah, no, that's still cool then. Even if it's not until later. Cuz I think they built an entire like battleground area also that never got released. That was always in the game, but they did nothing with the like map textures and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna get on after the stream and level up that druid a little bit. Did I miss the path to Duskwood? Hmm. Yeah, no, honestly, like I'm saying, if they're releasing original OG content from 2004 that never got released, that is something special for a game that's 20 years old. Like I I don't know. That's kind of a big deal. There should be a big deal to most any serious WoW player. Yeah, I think it's cool that they kind of changed up the classic gear too. Oh yeah, I mean I figured y'all would. I saw the parses, but yeah, that should be no problem for y'all. Got it on farm with Hoslick. You're shredding him up. Noah on the hunter. Shredding him up. Did you say Connor was playing Destrolock, right? Beansy, okay. Connor's mage. Yeah, just going in there and straight pumping. And Ethan said they have like PvP events too. Like as their own unique thing. Yes, sir. Deadwind Pass. It's kind of lame. Why? Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, no, that's not cool. Is it like what's the epic battleground from WoD called? Is it like that where you're going around like killing certain bosses or something to get buffs for your team? I don't know, man. Blizzard's been, I think ever since the whole Shadowlands shit show, they've been taking feedback more seriously. I mean, I don't stay on top of Blizzard news, but from what I've seen, I feel like they've made a lot of good changes according to players. Oh yeah, no, that's lame. Should pick up rep farm. Hey man, 5% damage is 5% damage. All right. I mean, this run isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I was thinking Blasted Lands was over on Kalimdor for some reason, so I'd have to like jump continents and then run all the way down, but I'm an idiot, so I forgot. It's not far from Stormwind. Oh, God. That had messed me up real quick. That'd have been a one shot for sure. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I'm dipping. It's alright, baby. We got Shadow Meld. We chillin'. Granted, Shadow Meld won't stop a one shot, but still. Well, in retail, everything scales now. So, it doesn't really matter what zone you're in, because it all scales. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll tell Colin to look out for you on there. I don't think it's MMO, but still. Y'all are the only two people I know of playing that game. Bashir. Let's see. Yeah, everything scales, man. Like, you can go anywhere. If you pick the, like, if you go to Chromie and pick the correct expansion, it all just scales with you. Everything but Shadowlands and Dragon Isles. Yeah. Yeah, in retail, man, it's all relative. It doesn't matter. As long as you pick the right expansion, that's the dungeons you're queuing up for, and that's the like intro quest it gives you. But you don't even have to pick the correct expansion. You can just go wherever, and it just scales based off your level. I believe it. If you got Pokemon and guns together, like, people have already been asking that for years, and now we're getting it. Yeah, you're on that classic brain, man. You don't got to worry about a zone in retail other than Dragon Isles and Shadowlands. Because you start out doing... I mean, other than Shadowlands and Dragon Isles, those are the only two. Here. It's all like 1 to 61. Like, they have some soft caps on it, like 15 to 61 in Eastern Plaguelands, but for the most part, you can go anywhere you want. Like Najatar is 50. Yeah, we're chilling. It's gonna scale. If I went to Shadow Moon Valley, that might be some issue, but because I mean, you start out doing like BFA dungeons. If you don't pick a expansion to time skip to or whatever, you start out in BFA dungeons. It's weird. Which for like beginners, like brand new to WoW, that's probably like a little intense of a dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Like usually you'd start off with something like Dead Mines or, you know, something easy. Till this day, still one of the best entrance into a new zone is the Dark Portal. Hands down. Like when you walk through and you see the scale of the whole thing, it's still like it takes you back a little bit, and it, you know, gets you a little tickled inside. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you not love that? It's just, you know, get that little warm and fuzzy feeling deep down. Yeah, bro, I think we can walk through this no problem. We just go, you know, we just go around the back door. Because I don't think he'll, like, aggro unless you're, like, you know, all up in his, you know, front of his face. So, yeah, we're chilling, dog. I should probably go turn that quest in first, huh? But yeah, I was worried about nothing. We just walked right past everything.
How are you? Safe travels. Be good. See you soon.
I don't know if I accept this quest, does it automatically fly me over there? I'm pretty sure it does. So, I'm not going to click on that. I mean, that's a little sketchy, but that's alright. Yeah, we're good. We are big chillin'. Just run past everything. Yeah, because once we're past all the elites, easy. I mean, I don't think you need to turn in this quest to be able to pick up other quests here. I mean, I see the quest markers, so.
Well met.
Dude, who's got some spicy white and gray items here? We need a little boost.
You got my attention. Interest you on a pint? Yeah, good. Oh, lovely.
It's too far away. I'm out of range. Looking for something specific? Have a good one.
I could have sworn there's a vendor here that sold some like white quality weapons, but I guess not.
together. For the Alliance. Fight well, friend.
Need to get closer.
Oh, God.
Here there. Watch your back. Off with you.
Hey there. Have a good one. Safe travels.
It's too far away.
I don't know, it might be just me, but I always looked forward to doing this quest on the either the Horde or the Alliance side first thing when I got to Outlands, because I don't know, that's just always the first thing you experience is like these two quests basically. So anytime I get to do them, you know, it's a little special.
Out of range.
Oh, that's kind of a lot. Oh. 2 to 3 damage, that's an upgrade, baby. There's an item level 27 white sword. You can buy an old out. Okay, cool. I'll have to go pick that up. I'll probably have to go pick that up whenever I get into the serious zones like Legion or Shadowlands, as sad as that sounds. But thank you, I did not know that. Passes 3 to 6 damage. Oh my god. But yeah, if we do get to Dragon Isles somehow, I feel like I'm just gonna be tickling those mobs, man. Like I don't see it being able to do damage. Like either like wait for literally every cooldown and rely on Zwin to do everything. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna finish. Yeah, it's gonna be a little sketchy going over to the Horde side to like burn, you know, burn the catapults down, but whatever. I'll probably do these two quests though, and maybe the catapult quest, and then end the stream and get on SOD. I want to get a few levels up. Yes, sir. We're trying not to get taken out by this boar. Because he's doing a pretty good job. Like I'm saying, playing this way, it feels like classic. Like you get hit hard by everything. It's kind of ridiculous and fun at the same time and annoying. And I feel like that's only going to get multiplied as we go up in the levels. I mean, as far as mobs go, though, I still, like, I have my oh shit button, which is Shadow Meld, to, like, instantly drop all aggro. But still, it gets a little sketchy. yeah, I think we're gonna end stream after I turn in these 2 quests. It's kind of a short stream, but we got on late, and you know, it's Thursday. It's long. It's been a long week. We got some work done. We got to 20. Got Warmode on. Made it all the way to Outlands after running here and running from the dark portal to the starting area. I feel like we accomplished made up a lot of ground today. We just need to start getting into the big boy numbers. Okay, we're still down here. You know, we need to start, you know, getting into the serious, the scary stuff.
Talk to me. Why don't you get her back? Ain't good. Why don't you get her back? Ain't good.
Hello. Farewell. See you around.
I'm out of range.
But all right, I'm gonna end stream for the night. I appreciate the support, everybody, and you know, let's try to get to 30 tomorrow, or probably not 30, but 25. And maybe we get into some PvP, maybe a dungeon. We'll see. But peace.